National Weather Service, where we have got Landon Aydlett standing by. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you all doing?
We're hanging in there. So what do we have for the work week weather forecast?
Well, luckily the work week weather doesn't look too bad for us. Again, it's late August and it's pretty slow out there across the tropics for our region. So that's the good news. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what's out there on the satellite. We're looking right at the Mariana Islands. We got a lot of mid-level clouds. If you look outside and see the beautiful sunrise this morning, it's a nice, colorful mid-level cloud deck and a few sprinkles out there. Nothing too exciting at this point, but we do have showers and thunderstorms in the forecast for later today. We did have a weak disturbance sitting off to our east yesterday that pretty much dissipated as it was moving over the islands and then started coming back together as it moved to our west. We're still seeing the light winds right now across the Mariana Islands. And of course, like I mentioned last week, light winds over the islands means we have the potential for daytime heating of the island and then afternoon showers and thunderstorms. So we're going to be looking at that same setup this afternoon for Guam and also the next couple days. I'm going to switch over from our infrared view to our visible satellite picture. This shows us that's actually what's going on at the surface. So you see that dark spot moving right across the frame. That's the nighttime darkness. And so we're seeing the line of sunrise coming across the Pacific to our east.
Wow.
And so we're going to get more cloud imagery through the day. This is our visible imagery. I'm going to switch back to the infrared, show you something off to our distant northwest. This is Typhoon Bavi. This is northeast of Taiwan, and it is moving towards Korea. So that is no threat to Guam and the Mariana Islands. But if you recall back 5 years ago, we had Tropical Storm Bavi pass just over northern Guam. That was around March 15th, 2015. So Bavi is back in the circulation of names, and that is no threat for us this time. And I'm going to go show you the track of that right quick. There's the track of Bavi right there. So again, no threat for us. It's northeast of Taiwan, and it's going to be intensifying as it makes its turn towards the north and into the Korean Peninsula. So that's the good news for us. Tropics-wise, we don't see much action for us in the tropics in the coming week or two, but we could see another disturbance come over Guam and the Marianas around Thursday through Friday morning, and that could develop into something in the Philippine Sea as it's moving away from us. So again, no threat for us. That is the good news. So what do we expect in the forecast for the coming days? Not bad this morning, partly sunny with isolated showers and thunderstorms, but we will see the scattered showers coming up this afternoon. And they're really not too bad through Tuesday and Wednesday, but then that disturbance could bring more showers and thunderstorms to Guam on Thursday. So really not a bad outlook for us in the coming week. But again, the showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, tonight, and then the next couple afternoons with isolated thunderstorms. So that's the thing to be careful for and to watch out for. You might have seen some interesting things yesterday off of Pago Bay. That was a water spout.
Are you sure that wasn't aliens, man? Because at this point, we're just waiting for the alien invasion. Like, let's get it over with, 2020. Bring it. Come on.
It is 2020, so there's been some photos circulating out of, I think, the Gulf of Mexico, off Louisiana. They had, I think, 7 or 8 water spouts all in one picture. So we've just had one, so we can increase our capabilities here if we want to really maximize our 2020 potential. But I do have good news. August 24th, 4 months till Christmas. It's almost the Burr month if you're Filipino out there. So, hey, 2021 is coming not too far away.
I think you just gave Bree an idea. I wouldn't be surprised I come in tomorrow and there's going to be like garland and stockings.
Oh, God.
That might be it. Bree, that could be the thing. All right. Landon, Can you tell us a little bit more about this water spout? I think we're going to pop it up on our feed. Okay, we do have it. What causes this? And why do people freak out about it? Because it was crazy.
Yeah, people freak out because it's something exciting to see. We don't see those too often. They're not uncommon here in the Marianas, especially in the tropics. This is what we call a fair weather water spout. They're not like their cousins, the tornadoes, the more violent tornadoes that you see in the States that cause massive damage and destruction. These are more fair weather. They're weak. They usually form over the water in a calm wind scenario. So if you see these clouds hanging over the island or just off the island, and you get the dark clouds, if you have the calm winds and enough convection, you can get that water column, a funnel, and they can be a weak funnel over the water. If you're in a boat, don't go near it because it could cause problems for your boat. And if it moves on shore, it can cause some minor damage to like structures right in its path, weak structures that is. But they are more or less weak in nature. They could put wind gusts up to 50 to 70 miles per hour right there inside of its funnel. So it's not something you want to play with, but it's definitely something you need to watch out for. We do get occasional pictures and videos from Guam and Saipan around this time of the year in the wet season. When those trade winds shut down, you have calm winds over the island and some convection popping up near the coastal areas. So like I said, they're not uncommon, but they're quite a spectacle to see.
So it's basically a sister of a tornado, but over the water.
Pretty much, yeah.
A sister or like a
And
second
they're
cousin?
the ones we want to see. We don't want to see those the violent tornadoes.
Right.
Luckily for our atmospheric dynamics, we're not going to see the violent tornadoes out here.
It's the sister of a twister.
It's a sister
Oh,
of a
there you go,
twister.
Jason.
Jason just coined that.
Twister sister.
From another
sister.
Mista. All right. Thank
All
you,
right,
Landon.
thanks, Landon.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Thank you. You have a great week.
You
Stay
too.
home.
Yeah,
Unless
stay
you're
home.
working. Okay. Hey,
All right.
6:40. Wash your hands. Back to news now with Sabrina Salas-Mantanani.
The Guam Fire Department's 911 center in Agana Heights was deep cleaned Sunday after an emergency medical dispatcher tested positive for COVID-19. According to a release from the Joint Information Center, the 911